Welcome back to another video, you guys. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Anthony. I'm someone who went from skinny to fit, and these videos are purely just educational pieces of content, so this way you guys can go ahead, learn from these videos, and take what you're learning and implement them inside of the gym. For those that are interested in personalized coaching, though, for those that are skinny men who do not want to go through the trial and error process of figuring this fitness stuff out on your own and are looking for a little bit more support and handholding, then please be sure to click in the link on the link in the description below to see if private coaching is a fit for you. But enough about that. Let's get right into the video for today, and we're going to be talking about results specifically. So how long will it take to see results, specifically as a skinny guy who is maybe either new to the gym or who has some reps inside the gym, some months, maybe 2-3 years, give or take, inside the gym. And you're just curious about how long will results take to see in terms of a bulking phase, how long will it take you to see maybe your physique that you have in mind, that sort of stuff. But it all really depends on a few different factors at the end of the day. Are you being consistent? Are you tracking your progress? Are you putting in the effort? Are you resting enough? Are you eating enough? And most importantly, are you new to the gym? Are you a complete gym beginner? So these are all questions that you should be asking yourself. I mean, except for the last one. If you've been going to the gym already, then you definitely do not need to ask yourself the last question. But everything before that, definitely be asking yourself that. Are you being consistent? Are you actually putting in the effort? Those different kind of things, because those are important questions to be asking oneself to see if you are actually, putting in that work. Maybe you're saying, I'm not seeing the results that I want to see, or I'm not seeing quick results, or I'm seeing no results at all whatsoever, right? And if you're kind of in that mentality, you should be specifically asking yourself these different questions, and you need to be brutally honest with yourself, because that's the only way you will ever see results, not only in the gym, but also any area of your life. Because if you're not honest with yourself, that means you can't fix what you need to fix. And when you can't fix what you need to fix, you keep doing the same shit over and over again. And that's the definition of insanity. And then you wonder why you're not seeing results, or you wonder why you're not progressing. And so you don't want to play that hamster wheel, because it's just going to be the death of you mentally and emotionally. So it's best to be honest with yourself now, or get the help that you need. So this way you can actually start progressing inside your own life, specifically inside fitness. So ask yourself these questions. Please be honest with yourself. But as soon as you're done asking yourself these questions, then you should definitely know by that point what you need to fix. Moving forward, though, a little bit more talking about the last point as far as people who are new to the gym. There's this thing called newbie gains. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about that. But basically what it is when people who are new to the gym, complete gym beginners who have never touched a weight in their life, start going to the gym and they start seeing a rapid growth within muscle inside their body, or throughout their body, in a month-to-month basis. So within just a few months of training. And so the reason why I put rapid muscle growth or rapid rate, when it comes to muscle growth for newbie gains, is kind of in quotations. It's because it's nothing crazy, but it is enough to notice a difference. Just because your body is not used to the amount of, I guess, the best way I could describe it, the amount of exertion or the amount of stress, actually that's the word I'm looking for, the amount of stress you're putting it under, so it needs to adapt. And it's also, a freshly new thing as well. And obviously with anything that's new, your body tends to need some time to adapt. And once it adapts, it really does set up for a good foundation for you to start working off of. In this case, in the gym, your body is not used to the stress that's going to be put under by the weights. That's why you get so sore in the beginning. You're pretty sore on a week-to-week basis pretty consistently. And you start to see some growth. Maybe you start seeing your t-shirts the arms and your t-shirt sleeves start to fill out a little bit more. And so all around, it's a great phenomenon. I mean, I love the newbie gains that I got when I first started going to the gym. So if you're a complete gym beginner, safe to say, as far as results goes for you guys, you're going to see quick results, quick in quotation marks, within a few months. Just because your body has no idea what it's going through. The gym is new to it, it's foreign. And so obviously it needs to adapt, it needs to reinforce itself, so that way it can continue getting the abuse that you're giving it. So that's for newbie gains, for people who are new to the gym. As far as people who you know, are not so new to the gym, and I guess we could even include gym newbies into the equation here. If you're looking to gain mass, you're going to need to bulk regardless. And a really good bulking phase will last anywhere between 3 to 4 months. Typically 4 months, though. You want to give it enough time. And the reason why it would last 4 months is because we want to make sure that we give our body enough time, or we give ourselves enough time to actually pack on muscle and not interrupt the bulk midway through, or just bulk for a month or anything like that, because that's kind of honestly, that's going to honestly not lead to the results that you want to see. If you want to pack on mass, pack on muscle, then you need to eat in a surplus for a consistent amount of time. It cannot be for a short period of time. So I find that 4 months is a sweet spot where it doesn't take a huge mental and physical toll on you. And honestly, the goal with the bulk is to gain at least 0.5 pounds to 1 pound per week of body weight. So that's kind of the sweet spot there. So once the 4 month period is over, ideally, you will gain anywhere between 8 to 16 pounds in that 16-week period. Not all of it will be muscle though, so you need to be sure you're being realistic when it comes to it. Some of it will be muscle, some of it will be fat, and some of it will be water weight. So keep that in mind, please, because a lot of people say, like, oh my God, I gained 16 pounds of muscle. No, you didn't. Yes, some of it is muscle, definitely, but not all of it is muscle. So just be wary of that, and be wary of people who try to tell you, like, I will help you gain X amount of muscle within X amount of time period, right? What would be much better said is I'll help you gain 16 pounds of mass, I'll help you gain 16 pounds of weight, whatever it is, right? But 16 pounds of lean muscle in a 4 month time period, definitely not possible for a natural lifter. If you're on gear, then yeah, that definitely could be possible for you. But definitely be realistic. Now, can you bulk longer? You absolutely can if you are able to withstand it. 4 months, as I mentioned, is just a sweet spot where it doesn't take that big of a toll on your body and mind. So just be warned, if you do go longer, it will start to take a little bit of toll on you physically and mentally. You might feel like you're, not burning out, but you'll need a break, whatever the case is, right? So just be wary of that. If anything, if there's one more piece of advice I could suggest for you guys who do go longer into the bulk, is maybe like at the 4 or 6 month mark of your bulk, take a week to 2 weeks off of the gym completely. Just eat at your maintenance too. Don't eat in a surplus, so that way you can reset your body and your mind. So that way you can go ahead and pick the bulk back up again. And usually that helps out a lot of people, because when you have kind of because when you just kind of like you're in go mode for those 4 to 6 months of the bulk, and 6 months if you do decide to go a little bit longer, it starts to get to a point where your body's just used to all this abuse, everything that you're giving it, and it just starts to get worn out. You get depleted. You stop progressing essentially. It's like you hit a wall, right? And your body's just screaming for rest, for recovery. It really needs a hard reset essentially. And so by taking a week to 2 weeks off of the gym, and just by essentially eating at your maintenance and not as a surplus for those 2 weeks, it really does give your body the reset it needs. So that way when you do pick up the bulk again, you're able to essentially feel refreshed enough to continue the bulk, continue training hard, all that kind of different fun stuff that you need. So that way you can actually keep progressing, break through that wall, break through the plateau, all that different kind of fun stuff. So just be warned about that, and take that advice as you see best fit, if you feel like you need it. That concludes it for today though, guys. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see in terms of video content ideas. I'd be happy to make that for you all. And one more time, if you are interested in one-to-one coaching, please be sure to click the link down below in the description. And until the next one, guys, take care. Much love. Peace.